Oh. Who is out there? It is 8:30 here in Ancaster/Alberton, Ontario, and I was out training with Profit and thought I'd go live. I'm on my own. Max and Enya are by Betty Bunkaroo time because it's dark o'clock over there in Europe. Any of you on from Europe, let us know, because you are night owls officially, if nobody ever told you that before. And any of you watching from anywhere, just leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you do agility. One of the things that we went live this afternoon, and I really wanted to make a point of giving a shout out to everybody who was on our Dreams to Reality, our live event that we did, and we talked about training planning your training for the next year. And I just wanted to give a big shout out to each of you that downloaded the plans, downloaded the skills, set off a plan for yourself for the next year. And a big shout out to those of you who have decided to join us in Handling 360. Tracy from Vegas. Hey, Tracy from Vegas. So that was one of the things that I wanted to come on here for. We had a few questions coming in about the program. I'll get to those. If you have any questions, I can share with you. I was just trying out one of our classrooms in our new Handling 360 Synergy is called the Language of Lines. So I was just trying out one of our little sequences, and if there's enough interest, I can even show you what I was doing here. We have had a few questions coming in to the team privately this afternoon. One of them was about doing Handling 360 with a puppy, and the age wasn't specified, but I will say that any agility training with a puppy, there's some things that are excellent. Oh, hello from South Korea. What time is it over there? Wow. So Max, Enya, and myself do not subscribe to getting puppies. Like I'm actually got my computer on the dog walk. Getting puppies on equipment like dog walk, seesaw, tunnels. I mean, they can. There's a lot of trainers who will tell you, yeah, we can do it. It's safe. But for us, there's so many things that we want our puppies to learn that make agility training super easy. Hi, Carol Brown. And so can you do agility or Handling 360 with a puppy? If it's a puppy that's got a recall and likes to play with toys and eat food, then there's a lot you can do in Handling 360, yes. And the nice thing about H360 is we have a dog training guarantee, meaning if you join our program and if at any time there is some of those skills missing, then we let you put a pause on Handling 360 and join recallers. And once you've got a better working relationship with your dog, and that should only take a couple of months, maybe 3 months in recallers, then you can come back. That's our guarantee. We guarantee that dog training is not what's going to hold you back. And if you join with a puppy, it's a win-win for you, for sure. Okay, here's a comment from Irene. My vet said to avoid agility as my Sheltie may have a hip issue in the future. Any low impact suggestions? She's so fast and needs more exercise. So I'm not sure, like if your dog has leg perthes or there's just so many different hip issues. Certainly, I know if it's like hip dysplasia, I don't know how common that is in Shelties. It really depends on how severe it is. my dog had hip dysplasia, and she had an amazing career in agility, right up to World Championships. She won gold medals at the World Championships, and went on to live to be a 17-year-old. So it really depends on what that hip issue is. And ideally, I would talk to a veterinarian, and maybe your veterinarian is his veterinarian, who has experience with agility dogs. So my orthopedic veterinarian of choice is Dr. Sherman Knapp down there in Maryland, and his wife Deb Knapp. They've seen so many agility dogs, and actually we were talking about this last time we had dinner, which was, I don't know, a few months ago, about how there's, for most dogs that have mild or moderate dysplasia, something like agility is, again, depending on the breed and the physical type of conditioning the dog is in, it's just not a problem. Well, it's only 10 a.m. Okay, quick question. I'm surprised nobody's asked us this yet. What's the difference between Handling 360 and Agility Nation? So Handling 360 is currently 6 classrooms. As of March, it will be 10 classrooms. And they are lesson plans that we give. We have 50 lesson plans. We give you one a week for 50 weeks. And you work through them in a strategic order. And the layers of your learning get built, added upon the following lesson plan. Agility Nation is a membership, meaning you could join for a month. You could join every year, and renew every year. It's a membership. Think like Netflix. So when you go into Netflix, there isn't a certain order you have to watch movies in. You can go and pick what you want. So Agility Nation is a bunch of lessons that the learning is done in that one lesson. And there's 4 different streams that things come in every month, but that's basically the difference. Agility Nation is kind of like a la carte. Think Netflix. Handling 360, strategic, layer upon layer lesson plans, that it's like 10 classrooms, 10 different classrooms that take you from flat work, from the dog not being on any equipment, to being amazing, talented dog. Watching from Brisbane, I think my dog would really enjoy agility, but I haven't started yet because I don't feel confident in my ability to. Sue, join Handling 360 tonight. You have 30 days to get inside the program and download the lessons and start training now. And we have people who have joined Handling 360 and have excelled, and their dog, and they'd never even seen agility before they joined the program. So if you've actually seen a video of a dog doing agility, you're ahead of some of these people. So tonight is the last night for registration for our big start of the year promotion to help people have success in 1 year. And so I would, let me just put that. If you want to learn more about it, there's the link that you can join. That's true, Ellison. Who needs Netflix when you can binge watch Agility Nation Handling 360? Good point. Newbie to agility and dogs, and I can't recommend Handling 360. That's right, Ashley. You were brand new to agility when you joined us. Will new classrooms replace Handling 360 Connect? Eventually, Sherry. So people who are in Handling 360 right now are going to have access to Connect, and until we get all 10 of our classrooms released. So you will have it for at least another year. But then, yes, the new classrooms will be replacing the old classrooms. Okay. I'm going to, it's a little bit chilly in here, and I was just warming up my dog. So I'll just do a little sequence with Prophet here so that you guys can see. And here's what I'm going to do. I'll turn my camera around so that you can see the setup I've got here. So it is 3 jumps and a tunnel. And this is taken from our classroom called The Language of Lines. And so I am going to just walk you through what that looks like. I don't have a microphone on me, so I'll yell. You can just watch the comments and see if it's really a problem. Okay, I'm going to start with this jump over here. I'm going to bring this jump, and he's going to bypass this jump and goes directly in the tunnel. All right, so you can see he'll come around this jump, and he may look at this jump. And I can put this jump on. So he'll come around here. I can't hear. So can you, we'll walk through here, and I'm going to tell him to go in the tunnel. The microphone is on the computer here. So I know the microphone, the audio won't be great because it's just coming from my computer. So you can see how close the tunnel and the jump are right in front of where Prophet's standing. So the first time I'm going to tell him to go in the tunnel, and the second time I'm going to tell him to go to the backside of that jump. Okay? So let's just do things. Yeah. Right. Straight. Yeah. Nine. Around. Sit. Lock. Tick. 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 Yeah. Oh, yeah. And just tick. 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 Back. Super good. Super good. Okay. I want to talk about a few things that happened there. So Carol got one of them. So you notice that I was doing some training before I decided to go live here. And there we go. But I've been sitting talking to you for a bit. So Prophet maybe wasn't as warmed up. It is a little cool. I don't have the heat on in here. And so he knocked the bar. And what did I do? I had him come in and hand target. Then I gave him a toy. We don't believe in punishing the dog for knocking a bar because we believe that it's either we didn't train it right, we didn't warm them up right, or we didn't communicate well. And so, can you put the heat on, Kim? You can put the heat on too. And so then I set him back up. He did it lovely, and I rewarded that. So many people, they get so wrapped up and I have to finish the sequence. That's exactly how I train my dogs. And you could see that the handling, not just my words, but how I handled him is what told him when he could go in the tunnel, which is probably one of his favorite obstacles, and when he should go to the backside of the jump. Right? So that's what you want with your dogs is that clarity so that they know exactly what you want from them. There was a great comment before I went out there. Okay, Lisa said, my terrier is reactive. He refuses to move in a basket muzzle is another muzzle. Lisa, here's what I recommend. I recommend you train him at home until he has so much love for the game that he doesn't notice other dogs. I mean, I don't know how reactive your dog is, but that would be the ideal. And then when you go to trials, that you can keep the focus on the dog until you go in the ring, provided that, you know, I don't know how reactive your dog is, but a lot of times when people start training in a way that's joyful for the dog, they grow that confidence, and reactivity often goes down when the confidence of the dog in their environment goes up. So that was one thing I wanted to, that caught my eye that I wanted to see. There was a question that came in about older dogs, and we've had, I think the oldest dog we've ever had that started in handling 360 was 13 or 14 years old. Obviously, it depends on what kind of shape your dog is in. We want the dogs to be safe, but none of the jumps have to be high. You know, it's just something that is fun for the dog and done properly, super safe for the dog, and trained in the layers that I talk about is like engaging and confidence building for any age of dog. My puppy even struggles to sit at the start line. Okay, number one, we have a lot of games that happen before a dog ever gets put in front of a start line, and we definitely would not be putting a puppy in front of a sequence. So there's lots of things we would do before that. Yeah, there's just so many games. Like I'll just run out there and I'll just do. Here's one of the things we would do with a puppy in handling 360. Let me show you. I'm going to turn the camera around again. We would not be using a jump in handling 360. The puppy, this is what we do. I'll turn my microphone so you can hear it. Okay, you ready? Yeah. Bring me. Noise. Right. Ready, set, get. Right. Ready, set, lean, straight. Yeah. Okay, so those are like just a few of the dozens of games we play with puppies long before they ever get to sit in front of a jump. And when you play these games, like when we're running agility, if you were here when I ran that sequence, the dog was heading right towards the jump, and I told him to take the tunnel. And then the next time he thinking tunnel, and I told him to take the jump. So we build in these little decision games. We call them this or that. We used to call them verbal fun in handling 360. Now they're called this or that. We build in little this or that's in so that the puppies get they grow up in this environment of fun and engagement and what can we do now? And then when you get ready for the higher levels of handling 360, your puppy's old enough to do the jumping and they're so engaged. They're not sniffing, they're not leaving, they're not visiting people, they're not trying to steal somebody's cookies, they're not trying to steal food off the floor. That's what we want, Max, Enya, and I. That's what we want for your dog. So 18 months old, right? So 18 months old, they'd have no problem if you build up. So definitely 18 months old, that's Prophet is just 19 months old. So definitely your puppy's old enough to do these things but what we want is that engagement and that understanding and that there's no way they're going to leave the start line because the games are just so fun. Okay, so I got another question here. Can a deaf dog do the program? Yes, we have had many deaf dogs do the program. Now, we use verbals, and that's what Handling 360 is known for, but physical cues are super important. So your dogs will learn the difference between what does the arm mean when it's here? What does the arm mean when it's here? What does the arm mean when it's here? And what does the arm mean when it's here? There's 4 different things I just told my agility dog to do. What does my arm mean when it's here? 5 different things that I've told my agility dog to do. So yes, it's a very physical communication for the dogs that are deaf. That's what we've got is physical communication. Handling 360 is for 1 year. Yes. So it is a 1-year program. You're enrolled for the full year with us. And then at the end of a year, we give you an offer. You cannot refuse to stay with us. My poodle can jump 15 centimeters, but hesitates sometimes 20 to 25 high with more strides. Do I have to make her get more confidence? So there's a lot of things that could be going on. Number 1, health. If you sure that your poodle's got great knees and that's not a problem, then you have to grow that dog's confidence. And we have jumping is something that you want to build up slowly. And so that the dog understands these cues, when to jump an extension, when to turn tight over a jump, when to have a gradual turn. So those are the things that help them build their confidence around a jump. Excuse me. I'm in recallers, investing time, getting my mechanic spot on, and seeing a better version of me and my dog. Lorraine, that's awesome. I love it. Claire, welcome. Just joined. Can't wait. I promise you the world is going to be different for you very, very shortly, Claire. What's the difference between Handling 360 and recallers? Recallers is all of the foundation for an amazing family pet. And then Handling 360 is if you want to learn about the sport of dog agility, it's all of the handling skills that makes dog agility super easy for the dog and their person. Pennsylvania here. Appreciate your training for super smart German Shepherd. It's working out brilliantly. That's awesome, Rue. Kim has a dog that's part German Shepherd, like a big part German Shepherd, although DNA says not so much, but I think a bit more than what it's. Okay, I'm just going to take a swig of water. If there's any other questions that are coming in here. I think the biggest thing, people say, I'm going to join your program when my dog training's better, or I'm going to join my program when your program when my dog has more experience in agility. This is the best time. Tonight is the best time to join the program because it's the lowest investment you're ever going to get for Handling 360. It is the program is available for you now, and our new Synergy program starts in less than 1 month. And so you will see yourself in a different place a month from now, a week from now, 2 months from now. And we have that guarantee. You can try it for 30 days. And if I'm not telling, you'll see that I am not leading you astray, that once you get in, you will get a lot of dog training exercises to help bring your dog's engagement with you up, which is going to be a benefit to any kind of dog training you have. Okay. Rue. Oh, Carol Brown. Carol Brown said, it is so confident building to walk out on a course in competition and know that you have the skills. Absolutely. And the really cool thing is, it doesn't matter if you are like my partners, Max and Enya, young 25 to 30-year-olds, or you're like a lot of our students that are 70 to 80-year-olds. It really doesn't matter, because there's all different parts of the program that you will amplify. For example, somebody asked about distance work when we first got on here. And that would be a big part of the program for somebody that can't run as fast as their dog. I can't outrun any of my dogs. So we build the program so the dogs will drive away on one cue and allow you to catch up when you get there. So it's a program that works for people, or 15-year-olds, Jay. Absolutely. Okay. We just started out, Rue, if you just started out and homeschool the dog, no, you can stay, finish homeschool the dog. Maybe it depends on, if you have an interest in a dog agility, then yes, this is a great time to join. But if you are just starting out and homeschool the dog, then finish homeschool the dog, and then maybe recallers might be the next ideal place for you and your German Shepherd. I'm just in recallers though. Okay, Jay, if you've just started out in recallers, or if you're advancing your way through recallers, then you can if you contact our team, you know that they're going to answer you right away. If you go to handling360.com/join, at the very bottom, there'll be a little link that you can talk to somebody on the team and ask them if this is a good time for me to join H360, or should I wait? Because depends on how far you are through recallers. Yes. The answer to that is yes. We're working our way through recallers. Can I join now and put a pause on it? And when you feel like you are in a better place for recallers, absolutely. So you contact the team, and probably will only be a few months before you'll say, I'm ready to jump into Handling 360. Well, there's that too. Lorraine says the benefit of these courses is you will get better health because you'll be moving with your dogs. Absolutely. And yes, recallers is a great foundation for all things dog agility. That's for sure. It's a great foundation for any sport or family pet. Okay. I just wanted to jump on and have this be a quick live, but I'm going to answer your questions if there's any more questions. Otherwise, I should check over with Instagram. Sorry, I forgot about Instagram. Courtney Richardson Williams. I'm so excited to become a better handler. Then I hope you join the program. And I'm so excited as well. Some of you, maybe this isn't the right time to join Handling 360, but if you've been through our Dreams to Reality series, then I hope at the very least you're setting goals for yourself for the next month, for the next 3 months, for the next 6 months, for the next year. Okay, from Instagram, La Riviere. We just started our 4-month-old English Bulldog on recallers recently. We're loving the games. We love Bulldogs. So just saying that. And I would love you to keep posting little videos of Rubik's. Yeah, for sure. Okay. And Courtney's working through prep school. There you go, girl. Loves the puppy games. That's awesome. Just scrolling through poor Instagram. Your comments don't come up on my stream, so I have to jump over there every once in a while. First of all, Cousin Burley. The names are epic and exceptional. Cousin Burley's dog's name's Kim. Rescue, Babs Tremendous. Mind-blowing success in recallers. We've decided to put the new pup, Senior Rocky Balboa, in H360. That's awesome. Love them. Yes, Babs Tremendous. Okay, Carla. Come on, Carla. What about learning new cues? I'm 79. I doubt my brain will learn verbal and even body cues. I'm a long-standing H360 student. I know you are, Carla. And I have faith that you are going to love the new cues. So you don't have to adopt them, but I think by the time you get rolling in the new H360 Synergy, you're going to want to adopt them. Absolutely. A lot of you people on at night. Wow. That's awesome. Let's have, if there's any more questions, or if there's anything that you need to know, the confidence you have to have in you to jump on board and join us, be a student of ours for a year and learn all about how handling in a way that makes sense to your dog makes agility so much more fun for both of you. Eliminates frustration. That's what it's all about. I mean, the puppy that I was just running, he just turned 19 months old, I think 4 days ago. And I mean, it's amazing. The layers come together. He didn't see any of these fancy jumps until he was a year old. He didn't get on his first A-frame, even a low A-frame, until he was 18 months old. So we put the pieces together slowly, but what you're doing away from agility allows the dog to have so much success in agility. Okay, I'm going to jump off unless there's any more questions. This was going to be a quick one. Krista, hello. I'm finally going to go out in some work in H360. So excited about the new program. It's great timing. I'm feeling like a clean slate because of my time away from the sport. That's awesome. That is awesome. Sue says, I love how supportive you are, and I have recommended your YouTube, but I feel I need to be in a supportive environment of a group at this time. Sue, if you feel we are your people, join us, because being in an online community of people who lift each other up is the best place to be. It is the best place to be. Okay. And if you have any questions about it, Sue, go to handling360.com, the little thing that's on the screen right now. And at the bottom, there'll be a live chat. You can talk to somebody on the team about it. But I think you will get in and say, I found my people for sure. Absolutely. Okay, guys, I'm going to jump off. I want to give big hearts to all of you who've been part of our free Dreams to Reality. I want to wish you all the best of luck in your planning, your agility training. Please, please, I want you, even if you don't join us tonight, if you don't join Handling 360, please be the advocate for your dog. Don't go to an agility class and just do what they tell you to do. Stand up, sit with it for a second and say, does this feel right? Is this going to grow my dog's confidence? Or is there a chance it might lose my dog's confidence? Ask yourself, are they doing something that my dog is learning, or are they just putting cookies on equipment and my dog's eating their way? That's not learning. Stand up for your dog, be your dog's best advocate, and I wish you nothing but success in the coming year in your dog training and all of your handling training. We'll see you. Thank you all.